Ready for another neighborhood tour? Okay, we are on Longboat Key and we're going to show you all around Sleepy Lagoon. This is a large neighborhood, very diverse in architectural styles on the north side of Longboat Key, so stay tuned. Sleepy Lagoon, north side of Longboat Key, sits on the Manatee County side. What I love about this neighborhood, it's a large neighborhood, but what I love about it is it's pretty quiet up here. Like right from here, you can't really hear much of anything. And we've got a lot of trees. It reminds me of old Florida. It's not so mature, so like manicured, I should say. And so that's really nice. So what you don't see behind me, like where we're standing here, this is Shinbone Alley, is this little non-pavered little private road here. And there's water here, there's water to the backside, which is south. So this is north facing. And just lots of great palm trees and just older trees and, you know, that old Florida wildlife. And inconspicuous. So when you're driving up or down Gulf of Mexico Drive, there are some of these streets you just wouldn't think to drive down. And the house behind the camera is right there at the end of the bay, so you're right there in the intercoastal, wide open water. You've got a home like that that's got the old Spanish Mediterranean style, and then you have this one. We can't really see the house, but it's got the high shrubbery. This reminds me of like a Palm Beach thing because the shrubs are so high. You just really want to see behind to see the house. So I'm sure it's a beautiful property back there, again on the water. And then there's a lot here, and then there's some other properties down the way. I actually have the lot at the very end of the road, which is 6580, coming to the market today. So by the time you see this, it will be on the market for $2.899 million. And by the way, the lowest priced listing in Sleepy Lagoon is a home for about $1.3 million, just to give you an idea. Okay, this is one of the last remaining half acres, okay, on Longboat Key. This is the lot we have on the market for $2.899. And what's great about this lot is not just the size of it, okay? Let's see if we can get on the road here. It's still season here. But across the street is the really famous Ohana house. This is a multi-million-dollar home on the beach, and it just goes to show you the vast array of prices in Sleepy Lagoon. And the beach access for that lot, by the way, is this little path right here, right there. You would never know it's there. You would pass by it for sure. And this is kind of where Sleepy Lagoon ends, because we start to get into some condos here. So we are actually going to turn around. Whitney Beach is actually one of my favorite condos up here. Not part of Sleepy Lagoon, but we're going to turn around and kind of show you the rest of the neighborhood. All right, guys, and there's a church here. It's like I would say within the block. And down here, this is Gulfside Road. It's kind of like a horseshoe-shaped little drive area. And living up the way, you wouldn't necessarily need this, but here is a beach access here. Now, you'll notice there's no parking, and unfortunately no pets on the beach. I know some people do bring them down for sunset. But little place, probably worth, lots of money. Grandma and Grandpa still holding on to it. Little bungalow, little beach weekend getaway. And yeah, by the way, these power lines will be no longer, because the town Longboat has voted to, and all the owners of the island have paid to have those put underground, which is a huge physical improvement, not just the physicality, the looks wise, but functionality for hurricanes, of course. Great little street. These are all beachside here on the left. I love these little mailboxes too they put up with the wildlife. But yeah, to the right are this is an interesting home here on the left. Interesting. Just gives you an idea. Oh, we sold a It's one of these. I actually sold a beach easement here, which was a very interesting transaction. I think we sold that for, was it here? Yes, it was
Yeah, it's right here.
Shayla behind the camera. We sold this little easement, I want to say for just under 200,000 or thereabouts. It was 175 or something like that. That was like a few years back. But you've got a nice big modern build here. Just really, again, like I said, very diverse. Looks like this guy is doing some major renovation here. Wow. And then see, you have this super old one here, which you know, of course, they'll probably be tearing that down. It's past its prime. I think we used to have that same front door back in my parents' original house way back when. Beautiful. I'm pretty sure my office sold this house not too long ago. So yeah, again, just giving you some flavor. Okay, so we're on Wananasco and little narrow street. I will say this: there's always a positive and there's negatives. This tends to be a little bit lower line, so it tends to like hold water a little bit up here. So the good thing is that you'll see a lot of new construction. So with new construction, we have new rules from FEMA that you do have to build up the baseline elevation. I think it's past 12 feet now, or it's thereabouts, right? So the baseline of your main living space, so the first floor has to be garage and storage, and the baseline living space has to be really high up if you build from scratch and if you're in a flood zone, right? So of course, everything on the island is in a flood zone. So this is being either remodeled or brand new here at the end. And you've got this cutie pie right here. 269 homes in this whole large community. And you'll notice like some of the older homes that we drove by that just are definitely like, especially that last one with the 1960s door. I mean, those are gonna be torn down, you know, and this is a good case in point. This home being built, you know, and it's cool because it's not all like, there's not continuity, it's not all the same. I mean, these are not HOA type communities, Sleepy Lagoon, so there's no HOA, there's no fees, which is really nice. And then again, a property like this, where it was probably just a ranch style home, and they needed to, you know, have more room, so they built on top of the garage there to add more square footage, you know. So what's nice about this area too, so you're just north of here is Whitney's Bodega. It is a little lunch spot, lunch brunch. They have a bar, and it's just cool vibes. And then there's Mar Vista, right on the water, and great seafood, and of course the shore, also right on the water next door to Mar Vista. Great dining places. And then to the south, you've got Canons Marina. So a lot of these are on the water. All these properties here are on the water. But if you have a bigger boat, maybe that doesn't fit behind, or you have a second boat or whatever, you have the marina here nearby, which is great. There's also concierge medical services, there's Ace Hardware, all kinds of great stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this little tour of Sleepy Lagoon. And if you have any questions about our upcoming lot for sale on the market, it's a great opportunity. Let us know. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, sharing, and commenting. They're always appreciated. And if you have direct questions for me, click the link below, shaylatwit.com.